What up, everybody? I'm back. I'm neat and clean, all shaved, hair done. Even though I haven't gotten a haircut yet, man, I just don't have time. It's like I'm trying to find a hairdresser who can come to my house and just cut my hair. I hate going to any kind of a barbershop or hairstylist place because they're packed, and even with the appointment, you gotta wait like 45 minutes. And especially in DC, all the congressmen, all the senators, president, all trying to look good, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's just no time. So I'm just like trying to find someone, and yet I haven't found anybody yet. But hopefully somebody out there, if you are a good barber, if you're a good hairdresser, please comment below if you're in DC, and I will contact you. You can be my personal hairdresser. But still, it looks okay. Now, today we're going to be doing Mercury, Mars, Jupiter conjunction, our three planetary conjunction of the celestial bodies. And as always, if you do not know if you have this conjunction and what other planetary conjunctions you have, what planetary placements you have, all your other planetary details, for that check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my books here and consultations. So, Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter. What happens when these three planets are in one house? This is actually a very, very powerful conjunction. If there's one word I want to leave you with today with this conjunction, it is simply power. I mean, I can say truckload of things with this. I can say they become great athletes and coaches and teachers and technicians, authorities. But let's take it step at a time to really understand this conjunction to its core. Because first of all, you have Mercury. Okay? Mercury represents communication, speech. Mercury represents your analytical and logical perception towards life. It's your ability to comprehend things and learn things. Mercury is a curious planet, natural businessman, curious about everything and whoever is he with. So if you really look at it, Mercury is never really debilitated, exalted, or neutral. He's just always a curious planet in every sign, in every conjunction. Mercury is information. Then comes Mars. Mars is our principles. Mars is a soldier fighter. Mars is an action-oriented planet. Mars is like, stop talking about it, do it. That's what Mars is. Mars is like, let's stop discussing about how we're going to attack enemy. Let's attack enemy. This is why, those generals who are in the back end of the war zone, who are directing all of the soldiers there, they have to have a much more stronger Mercury than Mars, because before taking action, they have to strategize things. Where Mars is just simply a person with a knife or a gun just ready to just go and attack anything it wants, because it has been given that order. It's like the Terminator, just designed to kill John Connor. Then, and Mars is also the signification of land, real estate. My dogs are fighting here. Hey, calm down. We're filming, man. My two dogs, my two golden retrievers, just fight. That's all they do. So anyway, Mars also represents land, real estate, engineering, technology, plumbing. Any kind of a technical thing is seen by Mars. Actually, plumbing is more by Saturn, but the person who does the plumbing is a Martian personality. Then you have Jupiter. Jupiter, the guide, the guru, the teacher, the preacher, the astrologer, the father. The higher octane of knowledge, the divine knowledge, the intelligence that we have, the divine intelligence is Jupiter. Jupiter is expansion of wisdom, expansion of knowledge, expansion of wealth. But Jupiter can be quite stubborn in its way too, in its religious ways and whatnot. So now you have these three bodies coming together. Are you getting what I'm saying here? What this conjunction is really trying to speak of? What this conjunction is really doing is making you a very hardcore principled person. Kind of like the video I made just 2 days ago about the flat earth and the round earth thing. There are people who has this conjunction and will be like, no, earth is flat. That's it. Even if you were to put them on a rocket and take them out to the moon to see the round earth, the parimandale, according to Vedic cosmology, they'll be like, oh no. You see that? The smoke just came out and it just cleared. It's CGI. It just won't be able to get through their head. They're strict. Whatever they feel that they need to believe in, they will believe in it and they will follow. And that's it. Kind of like some people who think like, science is BS. Earth is not, 5 billion years old or whatever. Earth is only 6,000 years old. No matter what you show them, what you teach them, they will always be going towards that one direction. So what this shows is that it's this person, once they find a belief system, they will preach it, teach it, and take action towards it. That's the main thing that happens with this conjunction. Now, obviously, depending upon which sign it's in, which nakshatra is in, which house is in, can really show the rajasic, tamasic, and sattvic nature, meaning the pure nature, the materialistic nature, or the crude nature of this conjunction. They make great athletes, martial artists, somebody who is able to use their intelligence to fight, to use their hands for technical things. They make good computer engineers. They make great coaches, athletes. Because what happens is, if you're in a war zone, if you're on the battlefield, which can represent an arena in sports, like a basketball court or a soccer field, these people will do very well because they're using their action with intelligence and analytical possibilities. And when these three energies are together, then they're like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? Like if you notice in Michael Jordan's chart, Mars is conjunct Mercury. Oh, no. Mars is receiving the aspect of Mercury, aspect of Saturn, and through Rashi aspects, meaning sign aspects, Jupiter looks at Mars. So you see, when he goes and plays that action, he's not just wanting to, okay, how I can dunk the ball. He's like, how can I win? What do I have to do to win? Okay, so the coach told me to go here. Okay, so I'm going to go here, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pass the ball here, and then he's going to pass me here, and I'll try to shoot, otherwise I'll pass. So he's strategizing within those 3 seconds that is left in the game so he can make that buzzer beater. He quickly knows exactly what's going on. He sees everything. This is why Michael Jordan said he reads the defense with his legs. Whenever you see someone saying that read the defense with their leg, they're very good up here. That's something I learned in basketball during my high school days. Even my coach used to say, like in my freshman year when I played only one freaking season of basketball, he said, feel the defense with your leg. So when you move, you need to know where exactly your opponent's going to move. This is that conjunction of Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter. And these people, when they speak, boy, when they speak, people listen. Due to the fact that their voice, their speech has authority in it, and it has this firm belief in it. I mean, this is like kind of like those people who drank the Kool-Aid and had the Nikes on in the Heaven's Gate thing. I mean, their leader, when he said it, no matter how much of a bull it was, or how much was of a truth it was when he spoke, when he said something to his quote unquote disciples. They listened. And they're like, all right, let's do it. We're ready to go. It's kind of like that energy of like Tony Robbins. When he speaks, people listen. I listen. I'm like, wow, okay. So they have that ability to guide people through their voice because they have the ability to transform things with their actions. So this is a very, very powerful conjunction. I mean, if you have this conjunction, my God, don't take small steps in your life. The bigger steps you take, the more this conjunction is going to help you. Because Mars doesn't want to win small things. Mars wants to win the big war. Jupiter doesn't want to learn or teach small things. Jupiter wants to learn the whole wisdom. Mercury doesn't want to communicate just a little bit to one person, 6, 2, 3 people here. Mercury loves to communicate with the masses. This is why these planets exist. So when they exist in this one realm of conjunction in a particular sign, in a particular house, I mean, you've got power towards that house. And I'm not just speaking from just studying these things. I'm talking from experience. I'm talking from people who have had these conjunction, who have taken a consultation from me. And when you find out how big of it their dreams are, they're sometimes unrealistic. But when I see that conjunction, I'm like, they can achieve it. You know, it's like Michael Jordan coming to me at the age of 19. He's like, look, I want to be the best basketball player. I want to be a billionaire. And I want to be known as the legend, the GOAT, greatest of all times. How's it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Now, most of the time, I'll be like, if somebody said that, I'm like, man, they're already destined to fail when you say that. Because Michael Jordan type would just be like working. They wouldn't care for astrology. But when someone says this and they have this type of a conjunction or an aspect angle, I'm like, man, they believe in what they're saying. And they're going to achieve what they're saying. Because this is a very, very powerful conjunction. Because it's like, there's the maleficness in this conjunction only comes through like sign placement. Like somebody can be forceful enough to kill someone, forceful enough to dominate over people, beat someone. But when this conjunction is only for self-improvement and to achieve only self-goal without hurting anyone, you will see these people excel at a high, high rate. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Mars is, Mercury is, Jupiter is, all your other planet replacements, and details, for that, check out the links here. And check out my full astrological report, my books, and consultation advice. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.